Hey guys, I'm Ralph with Flexfilm, and I'm making a quick little impromptu video to help you guys understand about dyed window film. I'm going to help you understand what questions to ask. I want to help you figure out which dyed films out there are going to be right for your business. Okay, what's inspired me to make this video is I'm seeing a lot of you guys, go onto social media, Facebook and other places and ask, which film's better than this film, or what do you think about this particular film? Well, I'm going to teach you or enlighten you on how to answer those questions for yourself, just simply by knowing what questions to ask the distributors about how the film's made, and especially in reference to, how it was dyed. And that's what we're going to cover. Okay, there's three ways in our industry that you'll find that window films are dyed. They put dye in the glue, they put dye inside the polyester, they call that chip dyed or extruded dyed, and then they surface coat polyester with a heating process that literally impregnates the polyester after it's been manufactured with dye, and it's a very stable way. But the other two ways that I mentioned first, either in the glue or in the polyester, these are typically Asian in origin, and not always, but most often, and they're always associated with economy. And if you're the kind of person that doesn't need any trouble in your business, you don't need film to turn colors, you don't need film to fade or even sometimes turn clear, you need to run from these films, okay? If it's extruded dyed or chip dyed, one and the same, or glue dyed, run if you don't want problems in your business, okay? Okay, the most popular way we're going to see dyeing in our industry is through deep dyeing. What's interesting about that technology is there's only two places in the world that does it. For this video, I'm going to leave it at this. I want to say there's only one place in India that does it, and there's another place in the United States that does it, okay? And anybody that's deep dyeing polyester in this industry, they're going to be utilizing mainly Gen 3 and Gen 4 technology, okay? This is very interesting because a lot of these places that do this sell the polyester after it's been dyed before they even use it in their own business. They'll sell it to all the other laminators that exist in our industry, and they use that to make their films. Okay, so if we're out here as window tinters buying window films, and we know we're getting a quality product, because of a name brand, and we know it's dyed and it's deep dyed, the next logical question is to ask is it Gen 3 or Gen 4? Because I can promise you right now, there's a substantial difference between Gen 3 and Gen 4. Basically, in this video, you'll see pictures that will pop up right now where it's pictures of Gen 3. I don't care what anybody says. If they're using Gen 3 technology in this country, from my perception of what I see, you're dealing with about a 3-year film. Now, I don't want to stir up a debate because if we're going to sell it in Florida, we might be dealing with less than 3 years. If we sell it in Wisconsin, we might be dealing with more than 3 years, okay? It all depends on how much exposure it gets and how fast it fails. But we know with exposure, inevitably, we know it's going to change colors. It's going to still have a purple look. It's not a bad purple look. Gen 3 is a lot better off than some of the previous generations, but it does have a tendency to purple a little bit, or blue or purple. Gen 4, so far, it's been around for years, okay? We haven't really seen it turn colors. It's proven to be very stable, and it seems to fade half as much as Gen 3. See, Gen 3 will also fade. Again, in the picture, you'll see a representation of what it's done in the South after a couple of years, and between 2 and 3 years, it fades. Typically, fading won't cause you trouble as long as it doesn't change colors. And that's why with Gen 3, with some of the lighter VLTs, we're gonna escape warranty claims, okay? We're not gonna escape fading, but we're gonna escape warranty claims because sometimes customers don't recognize just fading, but they recognize color change. They recognize adhesive failures, okay? That's another animal, that's not for this video. But again, which questions do you ask your distributor, okay? I wanna know how my product's dyed. Is it glue dyed, chip dyed, or extruded dyed? This is one and the same, where the dye's in the polyester, or is it deep dyed? If it's deep dyed, I can tell you there's only 1 or 2 places it comes from, and we went into that a second ago. And if it's deep dyed, I want to know if it's generation 3 or generation 4. If you're running a business and you don't want any problems and you're going to be using dyed film, you better be using Gen 4. Use Gen 4. If you're going to use Gen 3, where you don't mind having 3-year films and offering them as lifetime warranty films and playing the card that, hey, these things may outlast the car, then use Gen 3. Because Gen 3 is actually a pretty good product, and it's pretty stable. It's way better than the other 2 dyeing methods, okay? So Gen 3 and Gen 4 are proven to be solid. Gen 4 is just so much better, and in some cases you don't have to pay that much more to get it if you know how to buy it, okay? But these are the things you need to consider when you're buying dyed film, is how it's dyed and what generation diet are you going to be dealing with. And that'll help you diagnose whether the film's going to do well for you or not. And by the way, I didn't really say this, but a Gen 4 film, so far, we don't know how far it goes. We're seeing them, Gen 4 outlast most cars now. I mean, you can put the film on, do a good job, as long as there's no adhesive issues. We're seeing that the film's lasting as long as a paint job on a car. So again, Gen 4 is the one you need to go with if you want to have no trouble with your business. Find out who's selling Gen 4, ask questions, and go with that, man. Good luck. I hope this has helped you. Thank you.